So the day has finally come where DICE is listening to the community, kind of. But what's going on, guys, in the works? And we're playing some TDM here on Allboars Mountain, and I'll talk about why I'm playing TDM in a little bit. But this particular gameplay is I actually chose it because a lot of people had been asking to see more of the AN-94, because you guys know that it is my favorite weapon, at least on the assault kit, and I do really enjoy using this particular weapon. And it's probably the best weapon on this map if you're going to run assault. Now, a lot of people would say, well, there's several other choices that'll be just as effective, but I'm telling you guys, this TDM map turns into a camp fest. And look at these shots I'm pulling off. This thing is nasty at longer ranges. It really is an underrated weapon, and I really do enjoy using it. So that's the gameplay. That's going to set you guys up for what you're going to be watching, some TDM destroying from long range. Lines of sight, and I had to cut out portions of this because there is a hacker that was following me around. Sadly, I've gotten to the point in YouTube where that tends to be pretty common, unfortunately, but you know, what are you gonna do? I actually don't mind people playing with me, but you know, people playing with you to hack you is another story. But yeah, DICE, they listen to the community. You're like, what do you mean? You know, you tease us with this intro, and then you come back and you start talking about long-range weapons. Well, basically, DICE released information that they will be patching ... the AC-130, and you're like, not this again. You know, how many times do they have to patch the AC-130? How many times do we have to hear about the overpowered AC-130 in Rush? Well, never fear, guys. This patch is actually going to be a community suggested change, and I'm actually kind of shocked that at this point in the game, DICE is finally listening to what the community proposes as fixes, because it seems like they've turned a blind eye throughout the entirety of Battlefield 3. It seems like we've been crying for these different fixes, you know, suggesting pretty rational changes, and DICE just doesn't seem to listen. But this time around, they have made it so that the AC-130 will only spawn once per MCOMs. So if you want to get a new AC-130 after the initial spawn, you have to destroy the first set of MCOMs, and that's awesome. That's an awesome change, and it's something that the Battlefield community proposed, and I'm actually shocked that DICE is implementing it, and it'll be coming into effect on October 11th. But let's take a look at some Rush maps, and the reason why I'm playing TDM is because I went in and I was like, hey, let's get some Rush gameplay, and I'm going to do a video on the AC-130. I go in here, I'm looking, I'm like, wait, what's going on here? And I check my filters, I make sure nothing's wrong, and it turns out that there's literally just no populated Rush servers in North America for Armor Kill. And that made me think, and I was like, man, is it really to the point where the PC community has just said, screw this, we're done, we're not going to play Rush on Armor Kill, just because it is so frustrating. You know, the AC-130 makes it really easy to get behind people, and it seems like there's no servers going, and I thought I had something marked wrong. I thought there was something going on, and I checked all servers, you know, all worldwide servers, and there seemed like there was only about 10 to 15 populated Rush servers for Armor Kill in the entire world, and that's really low for a game that is still considered a running game, you know, a current game, which is what Battlefield 3 is. So I was actually kind of shocked, and I thought about it, and I was like, man, you know, DICE was almost pigeonholed into making these changes. I mean, nobody was playing Rush, and I know it doesn't hurt them in any sense of the imagination, but since we've already paid for Armor Kill. But if you think about it, they still have 2 DLCs left, so they want to keep their populations playing the game. They want to keep people interested in Battlefield 3, so it's in their best interest to make the changes that we want. And I'm actually kind of surprised. Do I think that this is going to make Rush better? Yes. Do I think it's going to fix it without removing the AC-130? Yes. I think this is a brilliant change. You know, they couldn't have been smarter. I mean, I know it's a long time coming because Armor Kill's been out for almost a month now. For PS3 members, I think actually it was a month Tuesday, so yesterday, for us PC and Xbox Premium members. So it's been out a while. You'd think that they would have it right by now, but October 11th, there will be a server-side patch that fixes that. Along with that, another kind of surprising change is they actually admitted that knife glitch existed, where you could only knife one person at a time on a server, and I didn't think that they would even address that, because it seemed like they were just turning it yet again a blind eye to it. But they actually will be sitting down and fixing that glitch where you can only knife a person once on a server. If someone else is in the knife animation, you'll just stand there with your knife in your hand smiling at the other guy while he shoots you in the face. So that was always kind of frustrating. I know you guys have probably experienced that at one point in your Battlefield career, so they will be fixing that as well. So Some pretty cool changes, a pretty cool gameplay here with the AN-94. Definitely a really good long-range weapon, especially on this campy TDM map. But if you guys missed any of my last videos, I did do a Medal of Honor video yesterday, and before that I actually did an A91 underused weapons video, which I think a lot of you guys missed. That was a really good episode. We looked at a weapon that a lot of people kind of debate whether or not it's actually underused, but I don't always see it a ton. So check either of those out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.